Focus on my brake lights.
Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word from it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I can't go pop that name like I'm feeling green. Right? Talking to my past like focus on my brake lights. Cruising to my future now.
Oh, well. The time has come. Your favorite time of the day. I know you've been waiting for a whole day
Patiently.
for this show. So here we are, okay? We're going to bring you so much fun today, so much entertainment, so much maybe even heated debate, right? That we are going to be talking about. But before all of that, we want to introduce ourselves because we know that we always have new viewers. And again, we want to be polite, so we want to introduce ourselves. My name is Angelie.
I'm Nori.
I'm Shaitia.
And again, welcome to the No Loss of Silence, which is breaking the silence. And talking about loss, you know you have some incidents where in your house, right, you kind of try to find that one thing at that moment and you can't find it. So ladies, this is the question for the day. Okay. Do you have one or maybe more than one that disappears in your house? Like, where did it go? It just made like a magic show and it disappeared when I needed it the most. I think I know your answer, but we are gonna give you the mic. Okay, go on.
Yes, so it's my keys. Especially when I'm running late and I'm trying to grab it, I can never find my keys. There's so many times I call my husband, I'd be like, can you open the door for me? Or even other people to open the door because I cannot find my keys.
I just don't get what's so hard of leaving your keys at the entrance. You can never go wrong.
I don't have like a table in
Put one.
Do something. Put it like I don't know, what you call a lanyard or something like that.
Yeah, but it's the fun in it, having to scramble early in the morning looking for the keys.
Oh, no,
At least
that's
you know
not fun.
you got your exercise for the day because you got to get low, look under the couch, look everywhere.
Y'all see what I got to deal with?
No.
Okay.
How about you, Nori? You have one?
I really don't because I don't have the same issue Shaitia has. But because I have to say something, I would have to say food.
Okay. You know what? We are going to talk about that later on. We have like something really hot coming up later on about food.
Okay.
But me, I don't really have a lot of disappearances, but I would also say like phone. Like sometimes I would, have my phone there and I would have to ping it and it's right there, it's probably
Under
covered by the blanket, the pillow and everything. So that's, you probably have one as well. However, we spoke about food, we spoke about loss. So let's talk about the socks. Ladies, where does it disappear to? It's whether in the washer, the dryer, or somebody else wears it, or maybe there's a black hole.
I don't know. It just disappeared. Or maybe it grew some legs.
Maybe it did, and then it just, I don't like this family anymore, and I just find another owner. I don't know. But we're going to talk about that later on. But also, there's a serious topic that we're going to be talking about as well, is the last daughter standing. When you have lost both parents, of course, and you become the matriarch, you become the breadwinner of the family. And if you can relate to this, I want you to tune in for this segment. And food-wise, we are going to have this special segment, Judge Nori. Okay, I'm excited for this one, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
I know why she's excited. I know why.
I will not spoil it, okay? So if you want to know why I'm excited or why we're excited about this, then you better tune in. And we're gonna give you a break right now because that's a lot that we spoke about. So let's take a quick break and we'll be back.
Hear from strong women who are crushing their goals, overcoming challenges, and living their best lives. You won't want to miss a single empowering minute. Stay tuned and join the movement.
Much more than an ordinary book to read. than a mere leather-bound collection of papers or random inspirational phrases to memorize. The Holy Bible enlightens, awakens, and transforms all who read its words. Why? Because it is the living, effective, and powerful Word of God Himself, spanning the millennia of nations, dynasties, and generations. The holy Word of God and His commandments still hold true to this very day. Scientific evidence for the historical accuracy of the Bible continues to be unearthed, as its prophecies are aligning with modern-day events in unprecedented ways. Whether you are already a devout believer and follower of the Lord Jesus Christ, or taking your first steps in your walk of faith as a new Christian, this study Bible in the New King James Version has been created for you. The bottom of every page contains the personal commentaries and notes of the founder of the Universal Church, Bishop Adair Macedo, to provide a clearer understanding of the verses in each chapter. From explanations of the Bible's cultural and historical context to insights into its terms in the original languages, the study notes are geared to bring clarity to God's Word so that it can be applied in our daily lives. Why remain in confusion about the powerful and effective Word of God? God is simplicity, and this study Bible brings His holy Word to you for daily practical use. Acquire your own copy today. Call our toll-free line and sow your seed to receive your very own beautifully bound study Bible at 888-691-2291.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Justification that comes with any addiction.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
But as you mature, you have to be with someone who matures with you.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
You put a pair of socks in the wash, and then after that cycle, you went ahead and tried to look for the other one, and bam, it's gone. Where does it really go? Is there a hole somewhere in your dryer, in your washer? Because you can never just find it, and then you end up using it for other purposes. Well, I'm sure that I'm not the only one who can relate to this. My co-host can relate to this, and you probably as well can relate to this, and you're like, perfect. This topic is perfect because I want to know where it goes. Well, I don't know if we can give you an answer today. We're just going to discuss some of the ideas that we think that it could go to. Right, ladies?
Yes.
Like things that maybe we think it could go there, or maybe we'll never ever find out. Mm-hmm. Because really, in reality, you have, let's say, you bought 10 pairs of socks. Put them in the wash before you use it, or maybe you've used them, and then it comes back to you maybe 9 pairs, or the 10 and the other one is missing. Mm-hmm. You try to look for it, even in the rubber, that's what I do right now. Mm-hmm. Like I try to look for it, like, because I've seen that's where actually some of my socks, like, the no-show socks, they actually hide there, like 2 or 3 of them, and I'm like, where does it go? However, sometimes you can't just really find them. Mm-hmm. You try to look it everywhere, but it seems like there is really a black hole that's trying to kind of like vacuum all those little socks, especially if you have small feet, right? And you just couldn't find it. So, ladies, tell me, where do these socks go?
Listen, in my personal experience, they go anywhere and everywhere. I mean, I've gone through this for such a long time that at this point, if I just happen to be missing one, I'm like, oh, there it goes. Mm-hmm. And I just throw the other one away, because before I used to spend time looking, checking, and I would never, ever find it. And then sometimes I would put it away in the hopes of like finding it again, but nothing. But there are times though, I've never really had that experience with like the washing machine, but definitely with the dryer. Where does it go? So, but interesting enough, depending on the type of dryer that you have, it can
go down the filter,
go down somewhere, exactly.
Where the lane
and you
goes.
wouldn't even know unless you're kind of maybe repairing it, or you're moving and you're taking it out, or you're switching it out or whatever, and bam, you happen to find it.
Right.
But then they also hide in like easy things that's easy to find, like in the leg of your pants or inside of like the fitted sheets and stuff like that is just a hot mess. But at this point, you know, if I happen to take my stuff out the dryer and one is missing, I'm just like, whatever, you know, and I don't pay much mind anymore.
Yeah, see, for me, so when I was younger, I knew exactly where my missing socks would go.
You're like, I investigated.
Exactly. Because at first I would buy like, you know, neutral socks, like white, black, gray. But then I started having a lot of missing socks. So I was like, I'm going to find the culprit. And so I started buying the girliest of girly socks, like pink with flurries on it, and, you know, like polka dots and all of these things. And I would just look at my family members' like socks in the house, and I found that I have a brother, he will take my socks. And I'll be like, wait a minute, that's pink, that is my sock. And he'll be like, oh, I couldn't find my sock, so I took yours.
No.
But now I don't know what happens to it.
Your brother's out of your house.
Exactly.
So who's the
And
culprit now?
sometimes, you know, I would move, like, let's say I'm cleaning or reorganizing my drawer, and I would take off the drawer.
Yeah,
I would find it at the bottom sometimes. But also, I would keep them. Like, I'm not where she is. Because I have this problem when, as soon as I throw away my sock that I'm missing, I find the other one.
Oh, no.
I find the other one. And so I have this hope that I'm just going to find it when I least expect it. Or I will turn it into something useful, like use it to wipe something. Or, you know, if you have a bun, some ladies know the sock bun trick. You know, those things. So I find other uses for it. And then when I find the missing one, I just use it for a different purpose now as well.
Have you ever had have to just use different pairs?
Yes.
Just because okay, I couldn't find it.
That was in my younger days.
Okay, so I would wear.
I'm guilty of that.
I would do mismatched socks. I would if I knew. Mismatched socks. I would leave me alone. I would do it, but if I know that no one's gonna see, like if I'm going to a place where my shoes are coming off or anything, I'm definitely not wearing two different socks.
You know, that's the thing. When you wear it, thinking that nobody's
an emergency happens,
exactly,
and you have to take off your shoes, and people will see your socks. Yes, that's happened to me.
That happened to me too.
That hasn't happened to me, so I'm grateful for that.
I'm still wearing mismatched socks. You know, like we have those moments that we just like. Sometimes you're just rushing and you don't have time. You just grab whatever's there available. Like sometimes I do that and I don't have time to kind of like fold them because when I fold them, I try to match them together. But sometimes you find like this whole basket of socks and you're just like whatever it is that I just wear it. So sometimes you just use it for household items. Sometimes you have that hope that one day you'll find it. And maybe one day you just give up and say, you know what, I'll just buy a new pair. Yeah. Well, whatever your reason is, whatever that mystery of socks is, well, until today, we couldn't find out what really is the reason why they're missing. But that's okay, you know, take that out of your stress, you know, don't let it spoil your day, don't let it stress out you because, they will be gone missing. Yeah. So let's go on a quick break. Don't be missing, all right? Be back because we have a special segment coming up, which is Gaiku.
Laugh, learn, and love with Breaking the Silence. We'll be right back.
Hola, familia linda. We are here, guys.
I'm happy to be what you got.
Still haven't heard the news?
You have reached this channel because God has the want to change your life.
Let's be real. All you need is
right here on the showdown of faith. I want you to be connected with us. When I say us, myself, and the whole team of faith.
On LFN, you are not just another viewer. You are family.
BTS family, by the way.
YOLO show, you already know what time it is. It is the show that grows and has a lot to give and a lot of slows.
I don't know about the slow part.
Sorry guys, but you know, the truth is, I'm not failing you, okay?
into.
Okay, I'm about to say like.
It has nothing that. Ready? So, zoom in. We gonna say it like this. You feel what I'm saying?
So unique, so new.
On Living Faith Network.
There you go. There you go. Listen, pro tips all around, right?
Stick around, because this network is just for you.
Visit a Universal Church near you today. In the state of North Carolina, 413 Eastway Drive, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28205. In the state of Massachusetts, 70 Southampton Street, Boston, Massachusetts, 02118. In the state of Michigan, 4919 Elmhurst Street, Detroit, Michigan, 48204. Call us for more information, 1-888-332-4141. Or text us at 1-888-312-4141. The Universal Church is open every day. Come to your nearest location.
Join the conversation. Breaking the silence.
Guy Q. All right. So let's test our knowledge with the guys. All right. I don't know much. Well, yeah, we do have our husbands, but sometimes the knowledge is not there. So let's see how well we know the men's. Okay. So let's take a look. So we're gonna have questions, and then this is going to be the one that helped us out because we have multiple choice.
Yes.
So at least we are not going to be thinking, racking our brain about it. So we have multiple choice, and we're gonna write it down, and then whoever. Well, let's just show it together, you know? We'll count and then show it together. Right. And then whoever guesses right, then that's going to be the one who gets the point.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Let's do this.
Let's start with our first question.
Okay.
All right. What is WD-40 commonly used for? A, cleaning windows. B, lubricating and loosening stuck parts. C, polishing wood. Wood.
Okay, ready?
All right, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
B.
At least this, because we've used this before.
Yes.
So
I got
at one point in our lives.
Me too.
I feel like that's one of the items that you always have to have.
Right.
Yeah, of course. All the time.
You need to have this
all the time. Okay.
in your house. It's an essential.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, next question. What does HDMI connect to? A, video and audio from a device to a screen. B, speakers to a radio. Or C, a phone to a charger. All right.
They are giving us some easy ones.
Yeah.
No, but we cannot say that because
listen, don't
it gets harder.
Exactly.
They
Let
give
us not
us
get ahead of ourselves.
I know.
Okay.
All
Ready?
Right. 3, 2, 1.
A.
Yes, video and audio.
Okay. All right.
Okay. At least
I'm
we're
not
a little
gonna say
tech
they're
savvy
making
here.
it easy for us because watch them.
Put something crazy next.
Oh, no.
All right. Okay.
Some term that we don't know.
What is the main purpose of a level tool? A, to measure distance. B, to tighten screws. C, to check if something is perfectly horizontal or vertical.
I think I know this one. Okay.
All right. Ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
C.
Okay.
Look at that. Look at us.
You see, we're improving. You see the improvement?
I'm still not going to get ahead of myself.
I know. We're just we're going to go to the
get ahead of myself.
Save space. All right.
Okay.
And next one. Oh, what is a torque wrench used for? A, measuring temperature. B, cutting metal. C, measuring how tight a bolt is tightened. Okay, I think it might be this because the other one, no. The other one, also no. So I'm eliminating options. So
I'm just going to go with what I feel like is the most sensible.
Yeah, exactly.
But I could be completely wrong.
That's true too. Okay, ready?
No.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm torn between two. Okay, I'll just put it this way.
Have you noticed all of her like voice noise and stuff are always like Asian things?
Well, I'm Asian for a reason, right? Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1. C.
C.
Yes.
Yay!
Because of wrench.
Yeah. Like a wrench is a torque wrench. I don't know.
Yeah.
A was kind of little. I was like,
yeah, I'm like, maybe not that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was torn between those two. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Next one, please. All right. What is the universal rule when helping a friend move? A, payment is in pizza and wings. Okay. B, bring snacks. Or C, $20 payment for their efforts.
I don't
This is universal rule?
$20. Like, I'm sorry.
That is, hey, you moving the whole house.
Calculations, time, muscles, effort.
Yeah, but think about it. It's a friend. It's not like a job. So it's a friend.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I don't know.
I got it in.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Universal rule.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. I'm going to escalate a little bit.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
3, 2, 1. B.
A.
Oh, I put B.
Yes.
A? What if they don't like pizza and wings? Like, if I live in an Asian country, we don't like pizza and we like pizza and wings.
You're not in an Asian country. You're in America.
There you go, girl.
It says universal. So universal means the entire world,
no,
right?
No,
or just America.
No, Angeli, no. No matter how you put it, no.
Just accept your wrong answer.
Right, fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Next one. What is the purpose of keeping old t-shirts with holes in them? Okay. A, they're sentimental. B, they're perfectly good for around the house clothes. C, they're collectibles.
Oh, this one I think I know.
I know one of the answers is definitely not true.
Definitely not, because they're not that.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not. Like, that's the least that they would do. Like, what?
Okay. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
B. Yes, it should be B. Yes.
They are not sentimental
No,
at
they're
all.
not at all.
My husband is always trying to throw away. Like, this was 10 years ago. Why do you still have the cards? Why do you still have this? So they can, they're not.
It's just good for clothes. That's
it. At all.
Okay. All right. We're
doing
getting
good.
better.
Okay.
7. This is the last one. In action movies, what does CGI stand for? Oh no. A, computer generated imagery. B, combat graphics interface. C, cinematic graphic illusion. Oh no, we need the help of our crew over there. What's CGI?
Come on,
give us
out. Turn around.
Give us a clue. Computer generated combat graphics.
Look at us.
I think this might be because.
You got your answer already?
Yeah.
Ooh, child.
Oh yeah, we got our computer tech over here.
I know.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I could be wrong. So.
Okay. 3.
That's a safe answer.
2.
A. What's your answer?
C.
Don't worry about
it. She put C just for y'all to know.
That's what happens when your crew don't want to help you.
I know, right? Oh well.
For the record, I wasn't even focusing on A. I was focusing on B and C. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think that's the last one, right?
Okay, well.
So let's
and
take
the
a look
winner
at
is
she got a perfect score.
She did. She got a perfect score.
That was pretty. Yay!
Go Tia.
Yeah, I feel like they had mercy on us today.
You gotta do the winner
But
dance.
also we did not have a lot of. What was that? No, I never made that move. Okay, so but we didn't do so bad, right? We only had.
I think both of y'all both got one wrong.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, she was almost like about to have a perfect score too.
It's just the last one that messed her up.
Yeah, horrible, man.
They had mercy on us today. It was pretty easy.
Yeah. They're like, let's have, some mercy on them. Thank you, though. We appreciate the effort. All right. So we are going to go on a quick break and we'll be back with our next topic.
Empowered women, empowering conversations. Stay with us on Breaking the Silence as we inspire and uplift each other.
Looking for a fun and creative way to introduce your little one to the Word of God? We've got you covered. The Universal Church offers engaging programs for children's ages 6 weeks to 14 years old, all designed to inspire faith, values, and joy. The CBC Children's Biblical Center and the TPG Teen Power Group, kids learn about God through exciting, age-appropriate exercises, stories, and lessons that make faith come alive. In the CBC, we're raising the next generation of leaders who will make a difference for the kingdom of God. Our dedicated teachers help plant seeds of faith that grow with each child. As the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Proverbs 22:6. Come join the fun and let your child grow in faith and purpose. For more information or a location near you, call 1-888-332-4141.
Hungry for something real? Not fast food. Soul food. Welcome to the Soul Food Podcast with Bishop Joshua. This is where truth is served. Truth that strengthens your faith and sustains you through real life. Bible-based messages that are practical, relatable, and meet you right where you are.
If you have a physical enemy, you know how to fight. But once the enemy is invisible, only the power of God.
No hype, no gimmicks. Just real spiritual nourishment for everyday living. Streaming now on all major platforms. Come hungry, leave nourished. Because when your faith is fed, it can't be defeated.
On Breaking the Silence, we aim to broaden your horizons on a variety of topics.
Understand that things happen, life happens, mistakes happen.
Beneficial advice you can use in your daily life.
When you're mentally exhausted, it's a completely different thing.
Let's explore today's topic together on Breaking the Silence.
Have you ever heard of the term adult orphan? And maybe you are that right now. When your safety net is gone, when your second parent is gone, it hits you differently. Because when you still have your mom, when you still have your dad, or the one parent is still there, you still have somebody to run to. When you make mistakes, you think that your world is collapsing, you still have that one parent to depend on. But when both parents are gone, and you think that now I'm in the front line, what do? So it hits you differently that now the roles have changed. So ladies, this is what we're going to be talking about today. Because as I've mentioned, when one parent is gone, yes, losing a parent is never ever easy. Mm-hmm. But when it's both of them, it makes it more difficult, you know? It's not grief anymore. Yes, grief is still there. However, the roles shift dramatically because now you are the eldest in the family. You are the matriarch. You are that person who has to take responsibility, especially if you have a lot of siblings and you're the oldest. You are now the head of the family. You are now the breadwinner. Even though the other siblings still already have their family members or their own family, they still look up to you now as the second mom or the second dad, right? So, what do you do now? Sometimes these people that have experienced this, they think they have this question, what is my identity now? You know, because before I can run to mom or I can run to dad or I have this, at least my safety net, but now I don't know, I'm that safety net now. Yeah. So when that role is reversed, how am I going to act from now on? You know, putting aside the grief, the loss that you feel at that moment, now you have to be strong for the whole family.
Yeah, it's very interesting. This topic is very interesting, very deep at the same time, because it's like, for example, in my case, it wouldn't just be the last daughter standing. For me, it would be the only daughter standing because I'm the only girl. I have all my other siblings, they're males and stuff. And it just makes you think and makes you put things into perspective because it's like, wow. When that happens, when that time comes, is like, of course, no one ever wants it to come, and you can maybe even have some type of notion of how things would be and stuff like that, but you can never, ever really be too prepared for it, because this is a position of responsibility that no one really ever trains you for. It's something that is like, you learn as you go, and you're going to make a lot of mistakes. Why? Because again, that responsibility or, burden now is going to be placed on you in the sense is like, they're going to be counting on you to keep the family together, or if there's an issue to be resolved, or if there's a big decision that needs to be made, everyone is going to be like, okay, well, you know what, I'm not going to be the one to make that decision. Shaitia has to be the one to make that decision, and everyone's going to be looking at you and expecting you to, grab the bull by its horn and be like, okay, you know what, you have to bring this solution to us because we need you. We no longer have dad. We no longer have mom around. So you're the one that needs to step up to the plate. And that can be it can be very hard to deal with. That's a tough pill to swallow because, again, it's lives as well that's kind of like depending on you, So you have to fight not only to be okay within yourself, but for the others that are looking at you as well. So
this one is really hard. And why I say it's hard, because I actually did experience this. So my dad died when I was young, and my mom died a few years ago. And when it happened, it was like during COVID and all of that stuff. But it's like the sentimental part, because it's like, when everything happened, she didn't come home from the hospital. Now we have to clean out the house. Now we have to decide what should stay, what should go, throw away things that meant something to her, and we can't take it, especially if the family members that are there have to relocate to a different state, or they have to move out the house, or whatever the situation is. So it's like, you're there like, but this was her favorite sweater. And it's like, you kind of don't want to throw away anything, and you'll smell it. Like, I remember like having clothes and be like, this smells like her. And it's like, brings back all of those memories and things like that. And also another thing is, you start to look at yourself like, wow, like I'm looking like my mom or my dad, or, I'm starting to behave like them. And and as you say, like, you can't run to them anymore. And for me, I wasn't the one who had to take up the role, because I do have an older sister, but I have to help support her as well. And I think that's something important for everybody. Like, if you see that someone now has to take up that role, you need to be that support system, because it's like, who are they going to go to? If you're not there for them, it's like they're going to have all of this pressure, all of this hardness on them that they can't open up to anybody with. They can't express nothing. And you don't know, like, they can maybe be going through depression, things like that, because it's like they're grieving too. Like, you're hurting, you're sad, but what about them? They're grieving too. So it's like, you have to be that support system. You have to help come together and be like, hey, you know what? I see it. I'm going to help you. What do you need help with? Because it's hard, especially when you do take over that role, to be like, hey, I need help. Like, I'm struggling with this. So when you go and be like, what do you need help with? Do you need me to take the kids? Do you need me to do this? Do you want me to clean out the house? Because I see that it's been 3 months and you haven't done it yet. Like, what do you need for me to do? And that will help that person take on the role easier, rather than everything being forced and pressured on them.
I have a question for you, because you know what, I'm hearing all of us talk, and we all literally are in a different phase when it comes to this topic. Because Tia, you don't have
any parents.
You don't have any parent. No. I only have my mom left. And then Angelique, you still have both parents. So this question is for Tia. What do you think would be key? What do you think would be key, for, the oldest person or the oldest sibling that has to take up, that role of being, like the matriarch or patriarch now?
for them to do now? Like if they
for
lost
them to like
or
if they lost the last parent, this group of siblings, they lost the last parent. What would you think would be key for, this older sibling to, I don't know, maybe have kind of like a smooth transition into assuming?
Yeah, I think the main thing is to really be open with people around you. Let them know your needs, like what do you need help with? Because again, like I've seen with my sister not only had to be that matriarch, but she also took in my younger siblings. So she became a mom of one. Now she's a mom of three. And they were teenagers, so they're like rebelling. They're doing all of these crazy things. Like you're not my mom, so it's just like imagine hearing that when you just lost your mom, and that it's because they're hurt. So whenever they would do that, I was just that ear for her. Like she'll call me and she'll be like, this happened. It was not a good day. But she had that outlet. So I feel like you need to have that outlet. Like don't hold it all in. Because again, it's such a sensitive time for you that if you hold it all in, you might take it out on somebody you regret. You can't take back what you do once you do it. So you need to have that support system, that person, even if it's just one person that you can really go to, that you can trust, that will help you and kind of be like, and I would tell my siblings like, hey guys, calm down. Like, like you're hurting, she's hurting too. Like we're all hurting, like, to kind of what she couldn't do, I will be there to take up the place for her.
Yeah. And it's very important to have that support system, especially if you have a lot of siblings. At least you can rely on them and depend on them. So don't be afraid to ask for that help, especially if you know that, hey, you have to assume that role of that responsibility. It takes a lot, it takes a lot to hold these emotions, but also to have that responsibility. Now I'm the one to take care of them. So of course, you need a very strong, solid foundation. So don't be afraid to ask for help. You have your siblings, you have your other relatives, family members, because asking for help is also strength. We're gonna go on a quick break and we'll be right back.
Breaking the silence. Laughs. Fun. Real women, real talk. Stay tuned.
Are you feeling like you're at the end of your rope? Has life become an endless series of problems with no relief in sight? You've reached out for help, but it feels like no one truly understands. Everyone seems to be so busy with their own lives, and you don't want to add your problems to their load. So many people feel exactly the same way. Afraid to ask for help, worried about being judged, misunderstood, or becoming a burden. As a result, they stay silent, allowing their struggles to pile up until they can't take it anymore. Don't let things get to that point. You don't have to face this alone. Pick up the phone and reach out for help. Our 24-hour helpline is here for you, created to be a place of support and refuge for anyone feeling overwhelmed and hopeless. Call us at 1-888-332-4141 or text 1-888-312-4141. No matter what time or day, someone will always be there to listen and offer spiritual support. You won't be judged, and your problems will not be dismissed. We're here to help you find the strength to face your challenges. You are not alone. Let us help you find your way forward.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back. Dad! You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Where worlds meet the echoes of her gavel, where the fate of debate is at her mercy. It's her domain, so what she says goes. Welcome to Judge Nori's court.
Hello, everyone. Today we are presented with docket number 54321, the case of the missing meal prep. So today on Judge Nori, we are diving into a roommate mystery. The plaintiff says that she carefully plans her weekly meals and it just keeps disappearing piece by piece. The plaintiff, the defendant, on the other hand, says that she's being falsely accused. So we do have both plaintiff and defendant here today. We're going to start off with the plaintiff. Please state your name and why you are here today.
Hello, Your Honor. So I'm Kayla. And Your Honor, every week on Sunday, I carefully meal prep my whole week's worth of meals. Okay. And I have invited my lovely defendant here to join in. I have invited her to, participate because sometimes while I'm meal prepping, she comes, she says, wow, that smells good. However, she never wants to participate. She doesn't help with buy the ingredients for the meal prepping, nothing at all. So, Your Honor, by Tuesday, I start on Sunday. By Tuesday, already half of it is gone and it never lasts me the whole week. And every Sunday, I'm doing it faithfully. I have a busy schedule and this is the only way that I can maintain my diet.
Okay.
Hello, Your Honor. My name is Jordan. And today I am being falsely accused. I have my food. I have my money to buy my own food. Yes, she did invite me to prepare, but I don't need to prepare because I can buy my own food. Maybe she just forgot to eat it. She even forgets her keys. She even forgets her phone. So maybe she even forgot that day she already ate that meal prep. And nowadays, you can even go to the grocery store and buy meal prep food for you. So I am being falsely accused today. So please judge righteously.
Okay. So I also hear that there is some evidence that was submitted. Can we please see the evidence that has been submitted to the courts?
So, Your Honor, this is a text chain from Jordan and a friend of hers. And as you can clearly see, that she's talking about the meal prep and how delicious the meal prep is.
So Jordan, you and your friend exchanged text messages where your friend is stating that the meal prep is delicious.
Your Honor, yes, I do admit that text message exchange happened. However, that was not necessarily the meal prep of my roommate over here. As I've mentioned earlier, we can now buy meal prep foods in grocery stores. And I do happen to have this one store that every week they have new meal preps. So that's what she was talking about.
Okay, Kayla, how are you so sure that this is the text pertaining to the meal preps that you have been preparing every single week?
Your Honor, so every week I mark Kayla on all of my containers. So when I see extra containers in the sink, I know that they are mine because they have my name on it. Also, Your Honor, I found a receipt from Jordan when I was organizing the living area. And I did not see anything to do with meal prep or prepackaged or even the ingredients of the food that I sometimes see her eating. And it looks exactly like what I prep. And whenever I ask her, she tells me she bought it from somewhere else. However, it does not have packaging. I don't see containers in the trash, but I do see my containers with my name on it in the sink.
You see your name, your containers with your name in the sink.
Yes, Your Honor.
The bowls that you pre-prepped, wrote your name on it, they happen to be empty.
Yes.
In the sink.
Yes.
Jordan, how do you explain this?
Your Honor, sometimes she wakes up at night, in the middle of the night, and she gets hungry, and she saw her name there on the fridge. So of course she would get her rightly container, and because she would be so full eating that, she would just put it in the sink and not wash it until the next day. And those receipts, this is just one receipt. I don't keep my receipts, and sometimes I don't even get my receipts where I purchase these meal preps from. So I don't know how she was using this receipt and those text messages and even these unwashed containers of hers, because I've seen her eating in the middle of the night, and maybe again she forgot that she ate it, as she also forgot the other day to lock the door.
Okay, I see. Kayla, so
Yes.
what do you have to say about that? Do you wake up in the middle of the night to eat your meal prep foods? How can we explain this? How can we come to solving this case? Because she's saying one thing, you are saying another. I want to be fair to both parties.
Yes, Your Honor. So I do not, again, I mentioned earlier that I recently started a diet. So because of my diet, I do not wake up in the middle of the night to eat food anymore. And I know that she keeps her receipts because she have those apps where you get points by scanning your receipts. And also, Your Honor, I use the dishwasher and she prefers to wash things by hand. So all of my empty dishes go in the dishwasher for me to run at a later time. And she leaves her in the sink so she can wash them by hand.
Okay. Is this the first time both of you are ever having a situation like this arise? Or there's been other incidents, other situations that you can be able to relate here?
Yes, Your Honor. So she's always taking my stuff without asking. And when I approach her about it, she says, well, because we live together, she feels like it's okay for her to use it as long as she puts it back.
Okay. Jordan?
Your Honor, in
Yes.
my defense, when I do use something, I always replace it. And if it's something with her name on it, I make sure that I don't touch it. But if it's because we have a fridge, it's one fridge, it's a shared space, but I do make sure that I replace whatever I take.
Okay. All right. So I've heard both stories. I've heard both sides. I've heard both stories. But before I get into my ruling for today, I just want to say something. Both of you are living together. You are sharing the space. You're sharing, the space of the refrigerator. Of course, when it comes to certain things, Kayla, you do label it. Jordan, and I'm assuming, I want to believe, and I hope that you are respecting what is Kayla's. As she said, she's entering into the diet and doing everything that she needs to do. With that being said, and other incidents that has happened, with that being said, I will have to rule in favor of Jordan because, again, there is no there's no recording, there's no tape, there's nothing tangible that can actually put Jordan or put her red-handed in this situation. But what I can tell you this, as people who are sharing the space, as people who are living together under the same roof, communication is key. So today, I would rule in favor of Jordan, the plaintiff, and that's my decision, that's my ruling, and that's everything here we have for Judge Nori. I hope you guys can work it out, and good luck.
Do you have a persistent issue with no solution in sight? Jesus taught that perseverance, faith, and action are the key factors to overcoming in this world. which is why the Universal Church is open every day of the week. Join one of our chains of prayer by consistently attending a specific meeting over a series of weeks to find victory over the problems you're struggling with. Chains of prayer are designed to help you focus your faith, build a solid relationship with God, and tear down any obstacles that hinder your life, no matter how big or small. Choose which chain of prayer you would like to make. Monday, Prosperity with God. True prosperity only comes through God and His principles, and not through the greed of this world. Tuesday is Healing Day. Cast off the spirit of infirmity to experience physical, mental, and emotional healing through Jesus' resurrection power. Wednesday is a night of salvation. Seek and receive the outpouring of the Holy Spirit. Thursday is a school of faith. No matter what your family struggles are, every family member can be transformed through powerful prayers. Friday is a day of deliverance. If you feel that evil supernatural forces are attacking you, the power and authority of Jesus Christ will set you free. Saturday is a meeting of impossible cases. All things are possible for him who believes. Sunday is a gathering of faith and miracles. Learn the practical tools to know God deeply and to access His miraculous power in your life.
Oh, well, here in Breaking the Silence, we are not taking anybody's food, okay? We share. All right, we share food amicably, friendly, no taking other food, and we like to share, right, ladies?
Yes.
We agree into that?
We love sharing.
Yeah, we love sharing.
And Joey always offer me her chocolate because she loves it so much.
Right. And she can, and I agree to that. Can you believe? But anyway, so that was a fun show that we had today. So we had fun in Judge Nor. But hey, in regards to yes, we're laughing here, but some people are out there, they're having the situation.
Yes.
It might be something really small. But if you do have a roommate, we've discussed this before, right? We've had a segment before about roommates. Just make sure that you are both amicable, respect each other's boundaries. And if it's not communicating.
Yeah.
If you really want that food or that thing that your roommate got, then just ask, right?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with asking. There's nothing wrong with, hey, can I please, I'm gonna replace it. So again, as Nori said, communication is key. And in regards to communication, we spoke about the last daughter standing.
Yes.
When you are in need of help, of course, asking for help, that is communication. So make sure that you just don't stay there and then act like you're strong, because it's not,
Yeah.
And it's okay not to be okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's a lot of pressure on you. It's a lot of pressure on the family. So they would understand if you do ask for help.
Yes.
And we also understand if you want to express your opinions on this show. If you have any other opinions that you disagree, or maybe you do agree, well, you can scan this QR code that's going to pop up on your screen, Breaking the Silence _talk show. So you can express your ideas. You can be a joiner viewer on the show. If you want to be a guest, if you want to share your story, if you have a small business, whatever you want to do, or if you have a topic that really interests you and you want us to, maybe talk about it one day, maybe we will consider. And we also have those hot takes, right? Sometimes you do send in your comments.
BTS Unfiltered.
Exactly.
Yes.
And we get a little bit.
You're going to get a comment that's going to say that, Jordan was really guilty.
Oh, well.
Right. I feel like that comment is going to come.
You can't let that go, huh?
No, she can't. She's just like, no, how can the defendant win? But anyway, if you do have an opinion, make sure you scan that QR code. But right now, we are going to go, but we'll see you later on.
Next time.